I imagine, again, just kind of as I've said there, right, as a young kid, there's worries there and it's hard, but it's manageable. But then as you become a teenager and hormones get thrown into the mix and social circles become very important and friends and partners and boyfriends and girlfriends and all of that sort of jazz, like, how did you feel at that age, knowing that you thought about things a bit differently to everybody else?
Well, I guess I felt like I came into my own, really. I was like, well, this is great because like I can talk and I like going out and I don't really need to sleep, and like I really thought that it was great that sort of period of time. But obviously the inevitable, I ended up getting in loads of trouble. Of course I did, and that's it. It's like it's such a funny thing to look back on. You sort of say, well, I don't regret the choices that I made, but I definitely could have made better choices. But I just think, in all honesty, like, I count myself incredibly lucky that I just didn't get in more trouble. I didn't get arrested. I definitely could have been. Do you know what I mean? Like, I made a lot of bad decisions for the fun of it. But I think, in terms of personal relationships, and even just, well, actually all relationships, I think in those sort of teenage years was when the RSD just became really prevalent. I remember being very anxious if I had a day off. Rejection sensitive dysphoria. Yeah. So the rejection sensitive dysphoria just became really, really prevalent. It's, as we know with RSD, it's not just an extreme reaction to rejection. It's the thought, the perceived rejection that might not ever happen, that can cause us to feel even like physical pain. And so I remember as a teenager especially, if I had a day off school, I would be worried that everyone was talking about me, that I was going to come back to school and everyone would hate me, or that I'd be in loads of trouble. I really did react very intensely to any kind of conflict or anything like that. I spent a lot of my time upset or angry. And the thing that's really, really strange, and often with us, people with ADHD, we can be so contradictory. So like, here's me really wanting to like everyone and to be liked and to not have any conflicts. My life is stressful enough. I just want things to be easy and straightforward. But you know what? What did you say? I would have you. Like, and I don't mean that in terms of a physical fight. I've never been in a physical altercation in my life. But like, you want to have an argument with me? No, you don't. I tell you now, you don't. Like, and it's as simple as that. And I don't even mean in terms of like, oh, I mean, I know I sound like a chipmunk. I don't exactly sound very threatening, but when I am angry, I can get very articulate, and I'm not afraid of confrontation. I'm not going to back down. Like, that's it. So there was a lot of arguments, and the fact that, yeah, I can actually handle myself in them, it just makes it even more ridiculous that I would even worry about it.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I'm awful in an argument. I'm like, I just get so emotional, and then I start tripping over my words, and every fact and figure and stat that I've ever thought about just pops out of my head. And I just have to go for the jugular verbally, and it's not fun. It's not pretty. I avoid that.
Oh God, and you know what? And it isn't fun for me either. And I will always cry afterwards, always. Yeah.